Question number 22. 50 teachers in a sub-county attended a workshop. The table below shows the distribution of distances D in kilometers traveled by the teachers from their respective school to the training venue. So the distance is given in kilometers, the class is given there, the number of teachers. Question A. The grid provided, draw a cumulative frequency graph to represent the information above. You need to know what you require to draw the cumulative frequency curve, also known as the Ogive curve. You're required to plot the cumulative frequency against the upper class limit. So we need the cumulative frequency, CF, need to get these from the number of teachers. So this is how we get it. 4, start with 4, 4 plus 7, you get 11, 11 plus 11, you get 22, 22 plus 14, you get 36, 36 plus 9, you get 45, 45 plus 5, you get 50. That is how you get the cumulative frequency. So this one is what is going to come the y-axis. Then we also need the upper class limits. To get the upper class limit given these classes, the upper class limit, you take a 4, we add 0.5. If it was the lower class limit, you could have taken 0, then you subtract 0.5. So upper class limit, you take 4 plus 0.5, you get 4.5. Here we take 9 plus 0.5, you get 9.5. Here 14 plus 0.5, you get 14.5. Then here 19 plus 0.5, you get 19.5. Then here we have 24.5. Then here 29.5. So these will represent the distance, come on the x-axis. So we can decide now on the suitable scale for the number of teachers cumulative frequency. We are going to use 1 centimeter represent 5 teachers. Then for the x-axis, we can let 2 centimeters represent 5 kilometers. So let's go to the graph. So we shall have 0 here. So this is 0. Then 2 centimeters. This one you're going to break the scale, since here the scale will not be uniform. We start with 4.5. Then from there we go now adding 5. We get 9.5. Here we have 14.5. Here we have 19.5. This one 24.5. 29.5. So now these will represent the distance in kilometers. Then for the y-axis, and let these 1 centimeter represent 5 teachers. So these would be 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, and then lastly 50. So these will represent the number of teachers which have used the cumulative frequency. Now from there we can plot. So the first one is 4.54. So 4.54. So 4.5 is here. 4. You need to understand the size of one small square. In the y-axis, one small square represents 1. So 4.5 is here, then 4 will be there. Then the second one is 9.511. 9.511. So 9.5 is here. 11 will be here. And the other one is 14.522. 14.522. So 14.5 is here. Then 21.22 is here. Then on 19.536. So 19.535 is here. So 36 is here. And then the other one is 24.545. 4.545. So 24.5 is here, then 45 is here, and lastly 29.5, 50. So 29.5 is here, then 50 is there. So now we have plotted. The points are here. These are the points, so you need to join them using a smooth path. B. Use the graph to estimate 1. The median distance. So how do you estimate the median distance? Median is the middle value, so we take n divided by 2. That is how we're going to get the position of the median. N is the total frequency. In this case, is total frequency is 50 teachers divided by 2, and this will give the position to be located at 25th teacher. So we go to the graph. Look at where we have 25th teacher. This is where we have the 25th teacher. You draw a straight line up to where it touches the graph. The straight line touches the curve here at this point. So for this point you drop down here, and this will be now the median. So you draw a straight line from the 25th teacher up to a point where it touches the curve, drop down and read this value. This is 15.5. So therefore the median distance is 15.5 kilometers. The next one is part 2. The number of teachers who travel a distance of d kilometers, where 15 is less than or equal to d, which is less than or equal to 23. So do this. I'm going to split these. So first of all, we shall get the number of teachers who travel this distance, which is d is greater than or equal to 15 kilometers. You see the same with 15 is less than or equal to d. So this means that we are looking at most teachers who traveled at most 15 kilometers. Teachers who traveled at most 15 kilometers, we get the number. Then the other one is the teachers who traveled at most 23 kilometers. At most, that is less than or equal to 23. At most 23 kilometers. So we go to the graph. At most 15 kilometers. Most 15 kilometers. So where do you have 15 kilometers? Note the size of one small square is 0.5 in the x-axis. So 15 will be here. 15 will be here. So that is where we draw a straight line. 15 will be here. So we draw a straight line up to the point where it touches the curve. This is the point. So from 15, point where it touches the curve, this is the point. Then be careful, you draw a straight line from here. Draw a straight line from here. And you notice that this is straight line. So this is the point where it touches the curve. Draw a straight line. Those will be 20, 21, 22, 23. So those are 23 teachers. 23 teachers. Let me draw a line that can be visible. So that is the line. So point where it touches the curve, then you drop down 15. So this is a 23. So there are 23 teachers. Then at most 23 kilometers. Most 23 kilometers. So again you go to 23. Where do you have 23? 23 will be, this is 24, 23.5, 23 will be here. So draw a straight line from here. Draw a straight line. 23, and then where it touches the curve, at this point, so draw the straight line there. So this is where it touches the curve. 23 is here, so you read this value. This is 41, 42, 43. So these are 43 teachers. So now after getting these, what you need to relate is the number of teachers who traveled between this distance. So what you're going to count is the number of teachers who traveled from this place, 23rd teacher, to 40. So here we have 23, and here we have 43. So these are 43, this is a 21, 22, 23. So how many teachers are in between here? And you can count manually from here. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So if you count manually from 23rd teacher to 43rd teacher, you still get 21. Or alternatively, you can take 43, subtract 23, and then you add 1, you still get 21 teachers. Each of the 75% of all teachers who traveled distance of D, where D is less than or equal to 10 kilometers, used a motorbike, and each was charged 50 bob, that is 50 shillings. Determine the total amount of money raised by the motorbike operators. So we need to identify the teachers who travel this distance of 10 kilometers, at most 10 kilometers. How many teachers from the graph? We go to the graph, and so 10 is here, so 10 is here, so you just go to where you have 10. So here we have 10, so draw a straight line where we have 10, then where that line meets the curve, you draw another straight line like that. So these will give 10, 11, 12. So from the graph, you get those will be 12 teachers. Now you're given that each of the 75% of these teachers who traveled by distance D, who we have obtained as 12 teachers, they're the one who traveled at most 10 kilometers. Now 75% of these used motorbike, so we get 75% of that, of 12 teachers. So 75 of 100 times 12, this is 75 of 100 times 12, and this will give 9 teachers. 9 teachers. These are the one who used motorbike. This is the motorbike. So, and each of them was charged 50 shillings. So you're supposed to calculate the amount of money. So if there are 9 teachers and each of them was charged 50, you just need to take 9, multiply by 50, and the total amount of money charged was 450. That is how you're supposed to work it out.